Alright, this first week of ARCA for 2020 Season 4. It's not going to be pretty. Not at all. We're going to give it a go, but this setup is going to separate people who are fast from people who are fast and wreck a lot. And the slow people that are in control are going to have to dodge those wrecks. And the slow people that aren't in control are going to be wrecks themselves. So, I've got no handle on this car. I don't know what they did to it, or if it's just a looser set, but it is a struggle for me at the moment. So I'm just going to use it around on this first one, get a lap in, then we'll try to go fast. Everything's default on offset and brake bias. Not even going to worry about that because it's off the corner through 4. That is the real struggle. Now, entering high is probably better into 1. But then you also risk pushing up, but I don't think it's going to be that too big of a deal. Coming off the corner high in 4 is much quicker, but as you can see, I wasn't even that high and lost it. And I've been having that problem anytime I try to go fast. And we crossed the line.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Let's see if I did something stupid with the throttle. Kind of went half throttle right away, but then it didn't brake until right there. That's when it broke. And it's anytime I go, well, even then, I wasn't even entering high. Did I jerk the wheel at all? I know, I was kind of sawing, but nothing that would completely change it. So I'm going to have to be even easier on the throttle, especially on the first few laps. I mean, shit, we're gonna be one of the slowest cars in here. How the people, like, even when I get the tires warmed up, I can't get anywhere near a 0.2. I think the fastest I've got is a 0.6. It has been a struggle. Like, when I drove it at Nashville for the new build videos, it was a bit of a struggle there, and it's been a struggle here all day while I've practiced. So I am not sure what to do. It's what people wanted. They were crying about the right front and not knowing how to drive that. So now I bet I'm going to take a wild guess and say top 6 are the only ones on the lead lap. Now, who's in that top 6? No idea, but there's going to be some massive wrecks. And it's just going to continue to happen because I'll get 4 laps into a race and just lose it. So that's me bitching. If you haven't skipped ahead, 30 seconds and we'll get going. We're going to be starting on the inside at least. I think this was just play it cool, don't die, and hopefully the thing doesn't keep getting looser. Damn it, now we're on the outside. Definitely into the first corner, even not up to full speed, it can just snap on you too, so not not a good setup for a rookie. Not a rookie series, but it's
One
a
to
D
go.
series.
Next time by. Line up on the
But it's what the
outside.
people
Pit road
wanted.
is closed right now.
And maybe the slower guys with talent will keep it under them, and they'll get good finishes and love it. The fast guys are going to love it because they're always going to win. There's nothing that you can do to a car that's going to make a fast guy slow. It's the guys with speed that wreck all the time. They are going to hate this thing. And then guys like me who show up and race after a few minutes of practice are really, really going to struggle. So if this stays the same at every track, this is going to be a rough season. It's a whole different situation from last season, but maybe it's Darlington and Nashville, but I know Nashville was starting to feel loose. And I'm definitely, for our race, going to tighten it up and put a setup up for people to practice. A couple of weeks. That is going to be the 27th, Sunday, 7 p.m. And hopefully we can have a decent race at Nashville in these. But now it's time to get going. We're going to at least, well, you know what, I can't even say that. I was going to say we're going to at least make one lap, the pace lap, but who the hell knows if someone's going to wreck it before the finish line. So, not even going to jinx myself with that. We got some fast guys in the back.
Next up, 12. Go.
Letting people through is so sucky here. And having people who are forcing their way through is even worse. It's a tough track. And we got a really tough setup for it, so. But enough bitching. Time to run. And hopefully we can actually put a session best lap up.
Get ready. Going green.
It's going to require us to do a lap, but we're going to just give ourselves space. Anyone behind us complaining about that, well, guess what? You weren't going to win it anyway, starting back here, so. Early start by the leaders. Got herself a nice little gap, and now just don't loop it into turn one. And watch out for smoke. Alright, looks like everyone's in survival mode, so that's good. Brake bias is still way forward. Like I said, I'm not even worried at all about loose on entry. The loose on exit is everything. So, 2 cars, goodbye. I thought he was gonna just wheel it back into traffic, but luckily he didn't. So, hard on the brakes, get your slowing down early. If you go up high and have the talent, you're going to have such a better run off the corner. 30.136. Enter a little higher. That was kind of bad in the middle there. It kind of threw me up there. We're just going to stay around the bottom because anytime I go to that top side, I have issues.
29.005.
Little lift. It's a safety lift. You can get through that full throttle if you want. I just don't find a need for it. right around the bottom, slower but safer. 9 cars getting loose up there, little tap of the wall. 10 behind us is way quicker for 3 and 4, not as quick. And I just realized that I forgot to put the tracker back on. Let's do this in the middle of the corner, because that's safe. There we go. Just in time to get loose. Get back in line. Now we're up top, don't want to be up here. Easing it. He didn't have a run, so we fought back hard, made him lift. And that was good to get the 10 past us. He was eventually going to catch us, I think. Let's just hope that he doesn't have an issue in front of us. We're going to roll it around the bottom in 3 and 4 still. Being safe.
29.159.
Lift, little lift again. So it's kind of, once the tires start to wear, go in hard, lift off, come out hard. Pushed up a little bit, getting a bit too much wheel. Got a lap car down on the apron. 10 cars into the wall. Oh god, that was scary. Glad he saved it. Roll the center. Get on it. Car's feeling like it's a little tighter, but too scared to really drive it hard because it just can snap and I cannot catch it. Running up a little higher. We'll see what we got. Still a little loose on the high side coming out of the corner.
29.165.
A little bit more turn in there. Into 1, pulling away from the car behind. Just gonna stay down here. Car behind's in the wall, or Netcode thought he was in the wall. We get a bad exit on the bottom, but
29.251.
I think we're catching back up, even though we're feeling slow. Car definitely is tightened up. We are 11 laps in. Feels like we're only a few laps in. They're side by side. It's either going to be a crash or it's going to slow them down.
29.381.
Little contact between the two. They both have to lift off. Little wiggly on exit. That was a bad entry into 1. Too hot in. And I think I need to start dialing the brake back to get it to turn on entry. Press F8 to get to your in-car adjustments. One in the wall. That is a lap car again. Car behind in the wall. That stacks them all up. High side wasn't too terrible that time.
29.593.
Prove it in the wall some more. And we lose some spots. Tried to drive too hard for no reason. We're just backing off. Survive. That's a good way to give up spots. Just overdrove entry.
Car inside. 31.353. Keep high. Keep high.
And the guy hits us.
Clear.
What a jackass. Alright. Going backwards.
Car inside. Clear.
My own fault. Tried driving hard. Should not have. Should have just stuck to a pace.
31.962.
And that didn't even affect his car at all. Car losing it. Car in the wall. Everyone's falling apart back here. We're really damaged.
30.101.
Not as many wrecks as I thought there'd be, but it's gone to hell for us. That's not going to be fun. Luckily, he just keeps it pinned in the wall. 21 cars catching us.
30.29.
He's kept himself out of trouble. Little push there on exit. Car just hellaciously tight now. You need to start with more rear brake, because it's not going to affect you at the beginning, and you need it at this part of the run. Otherwise, it's just not wanting to turn much into 3. There we go. We're in. It's 21 past us. I didn't want to turn down in front of him. I've got no turn at all.
32.119.
Had I been able to complete laps in practice, maybe I would have learned this. Can't believe how much it switched to the tight side. Run the bottom. Hope a few people crash out. Sorry for this performance. This is absolutely terrible.
30.895.
It's just not turning anymore. Right front's junked, but this thing tightened up massively as well. Try to use a little more throttle to get it to turn in the middle.
30.631.
21's up in the wall. A lap car behind us, lift off, get him past us.
Clear.
So, going to be more than 6 cars on the lead lap, but we may not be one of them. At this point, I might have to start shifting 3 and
31.059.
4. Yeah, start with your brake bias in the garage all the way back. It's default at 68, but brake is going to help. Talent will help more. We had neither. 1.2 behind. He's the only one we're racing.
30.624.
Lap car in the wall. This thing is so slow and tight right now that you can just slam on the throttle and not worry about it. Leader is right behind us, I think. No. It's gonna be coming up on us quick, though. Need to be slowing down before the corner. There's a big old pack of cars up there. That may result in some spots. Some nice little cheap spots right at the end, but oh, we threw away a really good finish for how bad I felt in practice, at least. .9 behind.
30.806.
Yeah, you gotta enter low now in one. There's just not enough grip. .16 hit the wall behind. Too low, weird bad angle. The 5 car that's used a reset, I'm pretty sure. He's catching us in 17th. Not a good first race for the old 66.
30.906.
I just got no feeling on entry now. I have no idea if it's going to grip and turn or eat the wall. Luckily, the 16 seems to be just as bad as us. He's hit the wall one more time than us, so. He's even got the left side, I'm pretty sure, when he lost it on the backstretch. There's the leader.
30.857.
9 seconds behind. Higher, that did not work. I knew that. Don't know why he kept doing it. The lift there so I didn't cut down too much. Half a second behind. Roll it through the center. Someone's into the wall.
31.033.
Still in 15th, so
You've got 2 laps to go.
nobody important hit the wall, and it might have been this guy. He's going to be going 5 miles an hour in the racing line and into the wall. And it's still got a little loose on exit there, a little bobble.
31.059. One flag, 1 more lap to go.
Final lap.
31.078.
Locking it. And we're gonna get 15th.
Still inside.
Oh man, that was a
There's the ticket flag.
shitty performance, but
Better schedule some testing. We'll get them next time.
let's see what the tires were. Yep, not as bad as I thought it would be, but it gets tight. Even though you're sitting there practicing, spinning out all the time, it gets real tight. Move that brake bias back when you get into the race session. Move it all the way back to 60. And then you got it. You can get it down to 57. Should have done that. Yeah, that was bad. Let's go look at our massive screw up here. Seen him having issues. I drove it in hard into the wall. Could not get it off the wall. By the time I did, we were losing a ton of time. Just had to back out of it. And then the next screw up. God, my laps got so bad I can't even tell. Maybe this one? No, that was when I just lifted off. Lots of fall off. Do long runs. Let's see if I can get this stupid. I tried the beta UI to see what everything was like, and it doesn't look like I can get results. All I want is the results. Apparently, you can't get results with the sim still up. Switch to it, and yeah. Let's see. Maybe this will work. There we go. How do I look at them? God, this new UI sucks ass. All right. Here we go. So there was 6 splits. I guess that's a neat thing. 6 splits. This was the top split, 3574. Bottom split was a 674. My God. We had a couple of pros in there, and we were not a pro. Why can they not, like, why is this a different color blue than the main site? Sorry, I am not a fan of this stupid UI. Did we really get 0 incidents? No way. Those were all 0 X's. Well, that's amazing. And I didn't run into anyone, I guess, so. Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible race. Where is... Okay, here's all the information. God, this is laid out so bad. I can barely read it. No way you're going to be able to read it. 3285 for our I rating. Dropped down 18, and we gained some safety rating. Oh, here. I guess it shows it up here, too. Still learning this. That's easier for you to see. And you know what? Let's check out... I want to check out this bottom split. Dear God. Well, I think they were quicker than me. This guy was. That's neat. He's a 909 iRating. Actually, oh god, that was pretty messy midfield. And only 4 people finished on the lead lap. I guess that's the race I was expecting to be in. So, it's cool that we can see all that. I'll give him that. I'll just have to get used to this. It's just laid out not well. Like, can we get, I don't know. I just want the website to continue to be supported. But I know it's not, so it's gonna get ugly. Starting grid. There we are in 12th. But yeah. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you learned from it. Don't hit the wall. Don't overdrive it at the start. It's going to get tight. I hope you enjoyed the racing. Thanks for watching.